might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space.
As a florist, ensure that people like what they get when they come in.
Like a room without a roof, because I'm happy. Clap along.
One of the many reasons why I love my job is because every week we get 40 new flowers in the shop. There have been so many incredible types of flowers that we get in. Pom-poms, your daisies, the protea, chinamom, your roses, or these sunflowers. Oh man, leucanthus, orchid, baby pineapple.
Here come bad news, talking this and that.
Yeah.
Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back.
Yeah.
Well, I should probably.
What are we doing right now?
Driving to the base of the grapevine to pick up flowers. The first time, the first time I ever did this whole pickup thing, it was like my second week working, and my boss was like, "Oh, I'll go with you and we'll do it together so you can see how it's done." It's like, okay, cool. So she calls me and she's like, "Oh, they're late, I can't go with you." And I'm like, so she gives me an address of where to go, and we're in a parking lot right now. We are not at a house. We're not at a, well, we're in like, there's establishments, but, and the town is called Lebec. Like technically we're in Lebec right now, but Lebec county line or town lines or whatever aren't until you hit over the grapevine. Well, I'm over here like driving and I'm like, I don't see this at all. And so I drive up the grapevine. Mind you, I'd had my license for maybe like 4 months at this time. Never driven the grapevine by myself. Drove the grapevine. I'm coming back down, getting the wrong parking lot. And I'm like calling her and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. And so I end up finding this place an hour and a half late, and it was probably the worst experience of my entire life.
Friends to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
I really don't think flowers are related in general, but so many flowers come in different families, varieties, breeds. It's crazy to think that one flower can be in the exact same gene pool as another one. In our cooler right now, we've got a couple different kinds. We have like the spider mum, which is a huge hit during like spring. It's a very springy, fun flower. Looks kind of just spiky. It looks really cool. It's got, what really sucks is this stem is terrible, but it's probably one of my favorites just because it looks so cool.
If you know what happiness is to you.
We also have this really cool greenery that is one of my favorite greeneries to use just because it gives like an old, dusty, antique look. It's called Dusty Miller. You probably have seen it growing in like gardens and shopping centers lots. They use it a lot at Disneyland, actually. They use it in all of their garden areas to give like a base and neutral color, except for the dirt and the grass. Queen Anne's lace, which looks like a piece of lace draped on top of like a piece, like a plant, obviously. And it is a family. It's in the carrot family. If you're ever out in like mountain areas or areas where they get plenty of water and plenty of shade, they are a type of wild carrot, and they bloom open really white. Also, if you've seen the movie The Hunger Games, when Rue dies, Katniss covers her in Queen Anne's lace. So, fun fact for you there.
If you feel like that's what you want to do, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like
Chocolate cosmos. They're called chocolate
because when they've been out in like fresh air, not obviously kept in our cooler, but when they're out in fresh air, they smell like chocolate. My favorite part about being a florist would have to be sending flowers to people that are like sick or sad or like mourn the loss, just because it's something that they see that is a symbol of happiness, so it kind of makes them happy.
Is the truth because I'm happy. Clap along.